Sarah with Boss 4x4 here again with another product spotlight. Today I'm going to talk about Mean Mother recovery gear, specifically straps, and the different options that are available. So first, who is Mean Mother? Well, they're an Australian-based company headquartered in Brisbane, Australia. While they're fairly new to the US market, they've been around a long time in Australia with 50 plus years of off-roading experience and a passion for 4-buying that led them to do extensive research and testing to develop the top products on the market. Very similar quality to other Australian companies like ARB. But because they're newer to the US market, they're at a much better price point. They stand behind their products. They have a minimum 12-month warranty on all the products. Some even have a lifetime warranty on them. They offer recovery gear such as winches, recovery boards like Exatrax, air compressors, tire deflators, gauges, and much more. So the recovery straps they offer will go down into 4 different categories: Snatch straps, winch extension straps, tree trunk protectors, and Equalizer straps. And I'll go over those and what different offerings are available and the different uses of them. In addition, there's also complementary recovery gear to the straps, including Snatch box, blankets or dampers, shackles, soft and D-rings. So we can go over different components as well, but primarily this video will focus on straps themselves. Okay, first I'd like to discuss Snatch straps. Mean Mother offers 2 different kinds. This is a traditional kind, and this is newer Kinetic Snatch rope. When choosing which one works best for you, you just keep in mind that the material breaking strength or MBS needs to be at least 2 to 3 times the vehicle's GVW to be adequate. This one here is made out of high tenacity nylon webbing, has about a 20% elongation or stretch. These 2 are both 30 feet long. They come with different ratings, and they also comply with Australia mandatory standards, which are very high for recovery straps. The plus side of these is they're fairly inexpensive. They're easy to use. They store more compact. However, the amount of uses will be limited with them. Even though the Mean Mothers are thermo fixed for long wear, so it's basically heat set, there is a less of a lifetime use with this compared to the Kinetic Snatch rope. Now the Kinetic Snatch rope is also easy to use. This has a 30% stretch comparatively, so that's less strain on recovery points. This has eyelet protection. They're also a strong nylon material. They're safer and smoother to use. The downside is they are bulkier. I'll get it out in a second and show you, and more expensive. But you do get a nice carry bag with this one, and they last a lot longer. The only time you need to retire these is when they get any abrasion and show signs of wear. You don't want to keep using it. So it comes with a nice bag with outside pockets. And this is the rope itself. As you can see, it is pretty bulky. It has a nice bright yellow color that helps with visibility during recoveries as well. It has coated eyes for more durability. And it comes labeled with all of the rating information. In addition to the Snatch straps, Mean Mother also offers a winch extension strap. There's 2 options. One's 33 foot long, the other's 66 feet long, both rated at 10,000 pounds, or there's an 18,000 pound option as well in both of those lengths. They're basically the ideal accessory to extend your winch line if it's not long enough to get to your anchor point. So it's a good option to carry if you think you'll need to have something longer than typical winch line is 85 to 100 feet long. Okay, next up we have Equalizer straps. What an Equalizer strap is designed for is to evenly distribute the load on your vehicle during a recovery when you have it connected to 2 recovery points. So if you have 2 tow hooks on front of your vehicle, Equalizer strap will spread the force to both of those rather than just one. So the Equalizer strap to both points, then you'll put your Snatch strap off the Equalizer strap. These have very low stretch or elongation, so they're pretty static and about 3 inches wide. They're both 8-foot lengths, but they're just different ratings, 17,000 pound or 26,000 pound. You can also use these as a tree trunk protector strap, but they do make specific tree trunk protector straps for that, but they're very similar in length and size. Okay, the Mean Mother tree trunk protector straps come in 3 sizes. They have the reinforced polyester webbing, reinforced eyes. They're also thermofixed and treated for long wear. They have low elongation, just like the Equalizer straps. They have high visibility with the markings. And basically they're designed to protect a tree that is used as an anchor point during a recovery. It'll save your winch line or rope and the tree as well from damage. So it has these nice neoprene covers on both ends, reinforced eyes, and it comes with the high visibility reflective writing. And there's also guidelines included, so it can help you just know the do's and don'ts during a lot of recovery scenarios. And I'll as well go over a few do's and don'ts. I already went over the minimum strength that you should have for your vehicle. Also know not to stand what we call the bite. Stand at least 1.5 times the length of the strap away from the recovery, just to prevent any damage or injury. Don't use a tow ball or any other thing that's going to act like a projectile during a failure. Even sometimes a shackle like this, or even a soft shackle, can cause some damage. So if you can eliminate any of these in the recovery, do so. So if you're connecting 2 straps together and you can just weave them into each other and not use a shackle, that's the better scenario. So always when you're doing a recovery, take it slow, be mindful of what the weakest point is. Don't rush. Take your time and find the safest recovery setup, and keep in mind that there may be other options if traction's an issue. Air down your tires, or use a shovel to dig around the vehicle to reduce the stretch on the recovery gear, or use a traction board. Use the Equalizer strap to distribute the load. Don't take off full throttle, just ease into the recovery, get progressively quicker. If it doesn't work the first time, make sure you use a damper on the line so that if something does go wrong, the line will just fall to the ground instead of slinging back at you. And then again, don't forget to check the gear for damage. Be sure that if it's damaged, you retire it and get new gear. It's not worth the risk. Again, if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments and we will respond to you. And make sure any type of recovery gear, whether it's Mean Mother or other brands, don't use unrated recovery points, and don't use gear that's not rated. Australian gear is awesome for that reason, because they do have a higher standard than most. Again, thanks for watching, and links will be in the comments for all the products we went over. As well as any accessory products like a Snatch block, the blanket I mentioned, stuff like that.